basketball. You betcha I'm back. It's the Daily Trainer, giving you what you need, guaranteed to succeed in the game that you love to play each and every day. And I'm going to give it to you in every way. So, back in the gym with my guy Cole, with my man Dev, and we are working on shooting that basketball. That's right. If you can't make jump shots, you are going to have a hard time playing in this game. Now, not to say that you can't do other things on the court, but it does help your case if you can make a jump shot. So, we were working just a transition 3. If you skip that ball up the floor and you're still running down the middle, you can catch, knock it down. Just an easy step in 3. Working on a little bit of the momentum coming in. That's why I have them coming further than just the volleyball line. That momentum sometimes needs to be controlled, as that force brings you forward sometimes going into the shot. So just want them to go straight up and down, get those feet set when shooting that shot. Now, in doing that, you don't always get that shot. It's not always an easy look like we're doing in the drill. So I have them working on shot fakes with a little bit of a sidestep, shot fake, go forward with the dribble, shot fake, maybe dribble forward and step back. So just different counters, different variations, not in a row though. So what I mean by that is, like, I'm not making them do it over and over and over again, one at a time. Sometimes I allow them to just freelance on more of what they feel at that moment when they're shooting the basketball. I feel like that's a more real situation in doing that than allowing them to be robotic in a way. So just keep that in mind when you're doing drills. You don't want to be robotic. Remember the Jamal Crawford method. Now remember, you don't just shoot it from one angle, you can shoot it from all angles. So we want to make sure we get all those angles in when we are working on our game. Now the transition is as if somebody was pushing, not necessarily skipping it, but just, dribbling on one side of the floor, seeing that they're open, coming down on the trail and knocking it down, right? And again, we are working the regular catch and shoot into the shot. Then we're working our shot fake. We're working our hesitation to where there's no shot fake, just a catch, and then using that, I don't want to call it a back pivot, but just using that propulsion off of that back foot to go into that spot to knock down shots. Some things to look at again. How's their momentum going into the shot? Are their feet getting set? Are they in a hurry? What are the things that are making them miss shots? And then again, break down what's making them make shots. What I love about being able to put this on video for you guys is you can rewind, stop. You can turn me down if you don't want to hear me talk, but I'm also trying to explain what you're looking for, because if we're just watching this, you're just watching somebody pass the ball to some guys that can shoot the ball a little bit, and that's not what it is. It's more about understanding how they're breaking down into the shot. Are they going full speed? Are they slowing themselves down if they are going full speed? Like, what are they doing to be successful consistently? And then, because they're shooting different shots, what are they doing differently each time they decide to not shoot the 3, to pull up from mid-range, to use the step back, to use the side step? Remember, nobody's guarding them, so they have to imagine this as if it's happening in a game. And so you have to use your imagination as well. And that's kind of why I'm showing you these examples, because you may be out there and doing the same drill, but not really knowing what to do as far as moves or whatever. So copy them. Just, see what they're doing. As much as I am the trainer and I love to pass the basketball, sometimes it helps to have someone else kick it to you. And so now we're just, again, working that same situation, kind of where we're running down court. We don't get it right away. Someone drives, somebody passes it, shot fake drives, and now that person is getting downhill on the drive, but seeing the open guy that's still available down the floor. And so now we're looking at that, and we got to get our feet set in that corner. And when you shoot that shot, Not only is it the closest three-point shot on the floor and one of the highest shooting percentages in the game, because people get a lot of open looks from the corner, it can be deadly in a way of not having success because it's just a different angle. The balance is always off when you're moving on this particular shot, and people take this shot for granted. So if you really focus, these are shots that you can make 1 or 2 threes a game. And again, you're shooting a little bit closer three-point shot because of where you are on the floor. So it's something to keep in mind with this particular shot. Now, again, there's different variations to this, and right here we're catching and shooting. You can catch and shoot, but you can also have the head fake in there. You can have the wave dribble. You can kind of wave into it and pull it back. You can shot fake, take that short step to the side and knock it down. So there's the variations to it. You're not going to see them all here. You'll see a little frustration from Dev. Again, this was the beginning of his process of becoming a better shooter. And just recently spoke with him again and followed up just on his progress on where he is right now. And again, he feels a lot better as a shooter, feels more confident in what he's doing, and he appreciates the simplicity that we did here, and he just wants to continue that consistency of the simplicity. And I'm not rhyming, I'm just using his words to continue to be successful, because as he sees, he needs to be a star in his role opposed to trying to do it all. So making the game easy and then starring in his role is a couple keys that he pointed out when speaking with him. So really good to see that he's progressing and that he learned from this, and shout out to Dev. Now, majority of this episode we highlighted Dev a lot, and we do have a few clips of Cole, so I want you to check those out as well, and again, see the difference in the success. Dev worked on some different passes with him, which made it more game-like and realistic. There's that overhead pass. There's more of that whipping pass. That'll happen as you blow by somebody and see it open up, and you have to just kind of throw it with the one-hand pass. Then he threw regular chest passes. So the consistency, like you see when I throw it automatically to Cole on the warm-ups where he's making all the shots, it looks pretty similar here because he's making a lot of shots, but you'll see him miss a lot more than he makes just because the uncertainty of when the pass is coming, how it's coming, right? Because it's not coming the same way every time, even though it is on time and on target. So Dev did a good job of keeping the ball on time and on target. He just didn't know what kind of pass was coming. So sometimes you get set and you're ready, but then that pass is a whipped pass, or it's delayed, or he jumps and he pumps when he passes, or it's a floating pass. So sometimes that is harder to train, and that is why I have them driving and passing to each other. So again, how can you mix up the different variables once you do start to become good at shooting? Because that is what's going to help you be consistent, because this is what you're going to see in game. Basketball U, appreciate you for coming as you always do. And remember, someone's always working. Are you?